Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of Welsknight's Realm. And in today's episode, we definitely need to do some building. It's been a long time since I've built a house or anything like that, so we're going to try out a few things. But first I want to show you something. I got some iron smelting up in here. We've got a little bit of this going. And we are extremely close to being able to have a beacon mine. In fact, I could probably do it if I use diamond blocks. Well, maybe not. It'd be close. But basically, to make a maximum level beacon, you need 2 stacks and then 36 blocks of something that can be made into the base for a beacon. So, we're pretty close. We're only about 25 blocks away because I still have a little bit of iron going in there. We're really close, and once we have that beacon mine, that's going to make things go super fast when it comes to gathering resources for me, so I'm looking forward to having that. But today, we need to be doing some building. It's been a really long time since I've done any real kind of architectural design type building in this series, and I think it's definitely time that we change that. So let's take a look at some materials here. I think we'll go oak. I really need to gather some more oak. I'm running a little bit low, it seems. Spruce. Spruce is easy to gather. Just plop down 4 spruce saplings and call it good. Okay. I think that's good. I'll probably also want, let's see, do we want to do... I'm thinking cobble. I'm thinking cobblestone for this roof. And we'll grab ourselves some cobblestone stairs, some cobblestone slabs, and some just normal cobblestone as well. There we go. Keep everything nice and organized. Ooh, also, I organized all my chests up there, finally. They're no longer the clustered mess that they were before. But we need to figure out where exactly we're going to put this house. I'm kind of thinking maybe like right in here is kind of a natural spot to have a house. And I want to try out a new type of roof that I haven't done before. So we're going to give this a go and see what we think. Tell you what, guys, let me get the area prepared a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of terraforming and a little bit of grass clearing and stuff like that, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. So we got a little area cleared out over here. I'm going to do away with some of these chickens and sheep and stuff, and we're going to build right in this area. I think that's going to be a great spot. Let's put down a crafting table, and I suppose a chest would probably be pretty helpful as well. Let's just do a double chest right away. And we'll just put that right there. And that way we can dump our random stuff in here. Like so. There we go. And I might as well put down my little builder's bed as well. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. That way we can sleep the night away when the night comes. So we're going to build back here, kind of in this area. And this is going to be a little bit larger and more grandiose of a house than what we've had previously. So, I may even need to extend this area a bit, but we'll kind of play that by ear and kind of do... We'll extend the area. We'll do a little more terraforming if we need to. I don't know if we're going to need to or not. It's hard to say. So, let's grab, first and foremost, some spruce wood. And let's kind of lay out an area. Let's see. I think I want... Now, when you're building, you want to kind of take the landscape around you into account. You want to kind of take the view into account, if you will. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm thinking we're probably going to want the view facing out... Ooh, what if we were to build it up? No. I'm building something else up there. So let's kind of have it facing out this way is kind of what I'm thinking. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that going to be enough? That, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that would be 11. Let's actually drop that down to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Counting. Counting is sometimes a problem for me, I admit it. Okay. Now the front is going to be significantly longer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it'll be like 9 by 17, I think. I think that should be sufficient. Maybe? And we'll count 5 here. How's that look? You know what? I'm thinking that needs to go even farther this way. Like this. This is going to be almost kind of a mansion type thing. So we'll do away with these. And that should be good, I think. That'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's push this one more block this way. That way we'll have a double door in the middle. And that should work pretty well for the kind of roof that I'm envisioning for this. So this is kind of the area that we've got laid out, okay? And I think it'll work pretty well. We could maybe extend this way, now that I'm thinking about it, just to give us a little bit more room to kind of work with. That way I can kind of push the sides in a little bit, or, you know, kind of play with depth, which I think is always a really useful thing. So, next we're going to grab our oak, like so. And let's keep those as logs, just in case I need them for something. And I'm going to want to go oak stairs. And between these, we're going to put in oak stairs. With the exception... No, let's do it right here as well. Do I want oak stairs there? Yeah, I think I do. And we'll go like this. And we are already out of oak stairs. This build is going to be... I have a feeling this build's going to be a little bit more resource intensive than I had originally thought. That could be slightly problematic. I guess we'll find out. So we're going to do something like that. Most of the houses here... Actually... Looking around, you know what? I think it's actually better if we build this out of spruce, because I'm just kind of looking around at the rest of the houses in town, and those all kind of have spruce walls, with the exception of my little builder's cottage up there. So I kind of want this to match. I think that's probably kind of important. So let me do a little bit of work here on the walls, guys. Let me experiment a little bit and play around with some stuff, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. So here's what I've got at the moment. I decided to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high with the logs, and then basically just connect these running around, like so. This, I'm thinking I might change that up a little bit. Let's see. Then again, maybe not. If we... Part of me kind of wants to have a little step entrance right here, and part of me doesn't. For now, let's just leave it like that, and we can tweak and modify that later. And then I just filled in the back walls here with spruce, which I think works pretty well. I mean, that way it kind of matches the block palette of everything else in the village, which is, honestly, that's kind of important. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a fair amount of spruce wood stairs. And then we're just going to place a bunch of them down, connecting up all of these lines like this. We might put in a back door over here, although the main entrance is going to be right here. And I think right where the door frame itself will be, we'll kind of curve that like so. And that looks all right. That's not bad for a kind of a base, and it gives us that extra depth we need to be able to kind of play with to get some just, visual interest. That's very, very important when you're doing pretty much any kind of build, especially a house build. You want to create areas of visual interest, and you want to play with depth and all that kind of good stuff so that the build actually looks pleasing to the eye. Flat houses, such as my little builder's cabin that's up there that's only temporary, that's not a great build. It's not very interesting. It's very dull and bland. You'll notice if you look around the village, the other builds like this one and that one are much more interesting because they have that level of depth to them, which kind of plays with the way your eye sees things. So anyway, this is what we got going now. So now what we're going to do, that's supposed to be upside down, like so. We're going to do something like that. And we're going to do the same, wrapping around each of these corners, like this, like there. We'll also do it here and here. That one was placed the wrong direction, like that. Okay, so this is what we have. Now, this is where it gets a little bit, I don't want to say tricky per se, but this is where it starts to get fun. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, grab some more spruce, and I don't really have much for dirt, do I? Let's use just oak blocks as my scaffolding. Just that way I know easily which ones I'm supposed to get rid of when the time comes. So for now, let's just do this. Or maybe we'll use oak blocks for the floors in here. That actually could work out really well. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to divide this a little bit. So let's kind of get this divided up. Although I'm looking at this and I'm thinking our floor level should actually be right up here. So, I've changed my mind. Let me get the floor filled in here, guys, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, guys, I am back. So, I've got this all filled in. I decided to go with oak wood, and I think I'm going to use oak wood for the floors down there as well. But you're probably wondering, what makes this house so special? Well, first of all, we're going to kind of change the depth of the house yet again as it goes up to the second floor. So that in and of itself is going to be pretty nifty. But more importantly, we are now going to divide the house again. And we're going to divide it, I think, about here or so. That should... Ooh, actually, you know what? We're going to want to... I know exactly where we're going to want to divide it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to want to divide it right there. And why are these... This one's derped up. I just realized that. Isn't it? Because this is 5. And then this is... Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's an easy fix. So that one actually goes there. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, and you go there. Okay. So we're actually going to divide the house, as I said. And we're going to do it in such a way that this area right here is essentially going to become a little balcony, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So we'll go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there, and there. So here we're going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what? Oh, no, it'll be 6. It'll be 6 because of the extension there. Oh, that means that this is going to have to come out this way even more, isn't it? We're going to have a nice big balcony. We'll have some seating room out here, it seems. But that's okay. So then what we'll do is we'll take our spruce planks and we can start kind of drawing up the walls here. Just like this. And I suppose we can do this little section of it as well. Now, I'm not really sure how I want to deal with this being right here. Maybe I'll do slabs or something to cover it up, or carpets, or I'll have to find some way to kind of creatively hide that. But that's all right. Or actually, no. What am I doing? These would go right on top of it. Or would they? Let me do a little bit more experimenting, guys. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I figured out what I wanted to do. So we're just raising up these pillars by 4 each, just like this. And that will give us kind of our basic shape for how the house is going to look. So now the next step is going to be to fill pretty much all of this in with spruce. And this is where it's going to get a little bit resource intensive, maybe to the point where I don't actually have enough resources. I guess we'll find out. Ooh, I know how I could maybe deal with this. There's no rule that says this cannot be a 2-block floor. That actually could be really kind of cool. Maybe that's what we'll do. So we would do like this, because then we can do all sorts of things with like ceiling lighting and carpets covering up. Yeah. Okay. I think I've changed my mind about a couple things. That's all right. We're going to get this floor filled in all the way with oak. I'll probably have to raise these up a little bit more, like 1 more block each, but that's fine. But yeah, I actually really like this idea. I think this house is coming together nicely, guys. I'm going to get some more done, and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. And I think we've got it all figured out. Now, this thing is going to tower over the rest of everything else in the town, because this is 2 stories. And as you can see, we haven't even put the actual roof on this yet, and we're already towering over everything else in the town. So, and honestly, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because this is going to be a more opulent, more rich, more kind of high-end mansion-type house, as I've said a couple times. We've got our balcony all kind of laid out here. I've got most of the walls done. At this point, it's just a matter of getting the roof on this thing. And that should be pretty doable. I don't know for sure what I want to use for a roof just yet. I'm kind of thinking spruce again, just to match the other stuff that's in the area. But we can certainly start planning out how the roof itself is going to be shaped. So let's just kind of make ourselves a little staircase there. And that way we can get up to the roof relatively easily. And then I'm going to need cobblestone stairs, slabs, cobblestone, all that kind of good stuff. And we can put this other stuff away, I think, because I'm just going to frame out my roof. And it's actually getting, well, Is it night yet? Can I sleep now? I just want to sleep. Look at this, though. It's starting to come together. Keep in mind this very top line will be all roof. And I'll probably put in like some slabs or something back here to kind of frame this area up a little bit better as well. We'll have to kind of play around with it. I'll add more detail in. This is still kind of the initial groundwork type phase, if you will. And who knows? This may be an episode that I have to break up into multiple parts. We will have to see. Why can I get... There we go. I was going to say, why can I not get up there? Oh, falling. All right. So, what we're going to do is frame up this area of the house like so. And I think I'm just going to do a very kind of deliberate, simple triangle roof on this. I could go for something like that. That's a little bit more extravagant. But I think for this particular house, I'm just going to go for something very simple. Thank goodness for feather falling. I will say that much. Man. The dangerous part of roof design, without a doubt. So, if we put you there. There we go. Now we should be able to get the rest. And I am using cobblestone, although I'm kind of thinking that maybe it would have been better to go with stone brick, just because it's a little bit richer house, and I think they would be able to afford things like stone brick. But who knows? The other reason we're doing a simple triangle roof like this is because it comes to a point just like that. And that's something that is extremely difficult to do when you have an even number of blocks to work with. So, you go away. You're supposed to be on the bottom half of the block. There we go. And you go there. And then we'll do this, like so. Just frame it up. And we're also going to want to do the same over here. Like that. I don't know. What do you guys think about the stone bricks? Do you think we should stick with the cobble? I do like the way the cobble looks, but I like the way that the stone brick looks too. I mean, if you look out over the building, we've got cobble. Here we've got stone brick. You know, we've got cobble hiding in our little builder's cabin that's back there. I mean, we've got a kind of a variety of the two. They're both certainly within the block chart. Ow! Falling again. Ugh. Grr. I really need to stop doing that. Let's come over here. And we'll put that down. And you. And you. And you. And you. And then we're going to go ahead and frame up this part as well, because this is where the roof really kind of comes together. We're going to have a roof that kind of curves out over here and does this. And then it will do the same thing over here on this side and over here on this side. Ooh, and maybe we could even do... I'm getting ideas right now. But let me know what you guys think about the cobblestone versus the stone brick. Let me know what you guys think about that for this roof lining, and then the interior of the roof will probably be spruce, much like these houses right here. But I think that's pretty much all that I have time for in this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.